All right, let's go ahead and get things started. So yeah, we have draft on Magic Arena, though it's not draft as we've done it on Magic Online. The way drafting works right now in Arena is that you're actually drafting with 7 AI players. These special 14 card packs, I mean real packs. The way it works in gameplay is a lot more comparable to Arena Hearthstone, or Eternal, actually, most notably. This is almost exactly Eternal. 7 wins, 3 losses. You're playing for excuse me. Yeah, you are playing single game matches. You're not playing like a best of 3. And yeah, so we're just gonna do one of these Hour of Devastation. It's a bit sad that this isn't Dominaria. That's the one I actually care about. So I'll be excited to see what Dominaria drafting looks like. I think that's next week. Well, let's go ahead and jump on in. Alright. So we've got Hostile Desert, exile land from your graveyard, becomes a 3/4. Angel of the God Pharaoh. Do we have a timer? Let's learn about our, interface. I see we've got cards. If I hover over cards, I can see them better. Jace's Defeat, Quarry Beetle, Sandblast. Okay, this has the reminder text for Afflict when I hover over it. Okay, no timer. You got the dogs. Okay. There should be no reserve then. It should be just like picking a card. I'm looking at either Angel of the God Pharaoh or Sandblast in here. I have to turn my mind back on Hour of Devastation drafting. I think Sandblast is good enough removal. Kenner Eternal's a nice bear. Yeah, so all 7 of the other people at the table are AI. From what I have read, the AIs are taking their pick order from MTGO data, which was the given reason why Dominaria isn't this week's draft. They wanted another week of MTGO drafting to have the full data for that set. I'm interested to see how it plays out. Like, what do the drafters at the table feel like? Do they feel real, or am I just going to see a lot of, like, really powerful rares passing by? Anyway, this is enough talking. Let's go ahead and pick up our Sandblast. Unconventional Tactics. I remember this one being very good with zombies. Merciless Eternal. If Near Deadlands is also good. Active Heroism, +2/+2. Fake Vigilance, which is good with Exert. Oh, I want to just pick up the Unconventional Tactics. This is a pretty good one. I also like the Deadlands a lot as like a removal spell on a land. That's nice. Let's go with the Tactics, see where that goes. Okay. Supreme Will is a good spell. This thing's decent. Ooh, Obelisk Spider. Has Pseudo Wither and then I'm gonna go with Supreme Will. Catcher's Last Mercy, go to full. Ooh, the Mummy Paramount. Yeah, Mummy Paramount's good. Zombies. Well, let's try that direction. Saving Grace. Chain creature control when it enters the battlefield. New permanency controls Delta into creature instead. Shift Dunes, Disposal Mummy. Angel of Mercy. I don't like that at all. Well, let me rephrase. I like having this. These are way too small now. This is useful, though. That doesn't do anything. Apocalypse Demon. Number of cards in your graveyard. Sack a creature. Okay, get the Avon planning. So we got white. Okay, and then this should be our first pack back. We'll pick up these Kenra Eternals. Okay, pack 2. So we can sort of see how things have gone. Hefty white. Okay, Emmet Eternal is pretty powerful. Oh, thank you for the sub, Father Wolf. So this is a zombie crocodile demon with afflict 3. Whenever it's blocked, they lose 3 life. Whenever your opponent casts a spell, put a -1/-1 counter on it. Whenever it hits the player, go back to 5/5. Imaginary Threats is also pretty good. Zombie Bird. So yeah, we draft against, with AIs, we play against players that have also drafted against AIs. Ooh, Unraveling Mummy. Okay. Also Desert Hold. Ooh. Unraveling Mummy or Desert's Hold? This is... Does Afflict count as combat damage? No, it's loss of life. Tough. It's between these two. Like, I could commit to black and pick up Emmet Eternal and then, like, have that work well. Dream Stealer, that's good. Vizier the True. That's right. Let's go with Dream Stealer. Oh, hi. Do you not value this card at all? Oh. I guess I'm not playing it either. Interesting. I don't feel like that would ever happen in a human draft. I still think the pick is Unraveling Mummy. Because, like, I'm not splashing into this black-white deck. And we have a good card here, but interesting to see that. Do you get to keep the cards you draft? Yes. So, like, I could pick the Bolas as, like, a card for me to keep. But Unraveling Mummy is such a powerful card for the deck. I'm gonna go with that. Leon's Defeat. Cunning Survivor. Taxi of Abel. So, I would pick this card in Magic Online as a sideboard choice. But there's no sideboarding in this. So Consigned to Oblivion. I like that card a lot. Hour of Eternity. So blue seems pretty open. Exile X target creature from your graveyard, create a token that's copy except for their 4/1 black zombies. Ooh, but we get the Carrion's creature around. And another one. Okay, and then this was the pack with the Bolas. And another one. How many Carrion's creatures can I play? All of them? I feel like all of them. Wait, this is the... Oh. That is not the pack with the Bolas. Now, why would that get passed fully? Now, I wonder if the AI drafters, like, choose a color combo and then don't pick cards outside of it. That must be it. I have no idea why this is in here. Anyway.
Gods can protect you now.
Thanks. Alright. The MTGO data shows that no one has ever played Bolas. Alright. Unwavering Initiate has a good embalm. Festering Mummy is fine. Lay Claim, eh? Honestly, I'm thinking about picking up this irrigated farmland. That wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. Like, the only other cards in here I like are, Festering Mummy and Cursed Minotaur. Ooh, this is nice. Wayward Servant, eh? Whenever another zombie enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent will lose a life and you gain a life. Yeah, that seems fine. I like Oketra's Attendant as well. I'll be real here. The reason I picked this farmland is because if I found, like, a black-red duel, I could cast the Bolas. It'd be funny. This is part of a bunch of combo decks I've seen. This one's really good. Oh, Embalm for the same cost as its casting cost. Now, let's go in on the zombie-ness of it. Anointer Priest. I like Splendid Agony and I like Compulsory Rest. Also Fanbear. Ooh, these are all really good. I'm gonna go with the rest. That'll answer anything. Remedies, Indestructible. Winged Shepherd. 1/1 First Strike and 1/1 Vigilance. I don't like that that's backwards. Like, that those don't match. Like, the token doesn't have the same effect as the card. Doom Dissenter? Cartouche is still strong, though, and that might just be it. This thing's a little too expensive for my liking, and there's still a lot of, like, -1/-1 counters. Ooh, that's like a combo with, Amit Eternal. When one or more +1/+1 counters would be put on a creature control, but that being -1 on it with Amit Eternal means that it never falls down. Any other combos like that? Doesn't look like there's any other combos like that in our deck. Okay. Temed, Vizier of Noctumen. Noctamen. I'm gonna pick you and maybe splash you, who knows. Hazaret's Monument. Cat status. Did that just meow? I heard that. Return all cards in your graveyard that you cycled or discarded. I actually like Jera's Resolve. This card's actually a pretty good trick. And then, yeah, nobody's in blue at the table. Okay. I might be a little off on my pick orders. It's been a while since I've played Amonkhet block. I remember this being the best green common in this set. Am I wrong on that? Oh. Okay, sure. Having just got here and having missed any preambles, is this a proper draft or Eternal Style pods? Neither. The 7 other you are drafting at an 8-person table. The other 7 people are computers who are making the choices at the moment of choice. Can I? Okay, that's a lot better. Sort of. Wait, why do I have 2 Oketra's Last Mercies? Huh. Yeah, drafting with robots means free planeswalkers, I guess. Okay. Where can I see how many... Oh, this is already... I'm already cut too low. Okay, because that's 10, 22. Do I want to do the Temet draft? Like, is that worth splashing? Is Hour of Eternity worth splashing now? Can I... Oh, that doesn't work the way I want it to. Okay. So there's no group creatures separately down here. Also, every time I hover over a card, it gives me the big card, and that's weird. So I've got room for one more. What are these? Okay, I think green is the amount of these I can have in my deck, and blue is the amount I own. Did I pick Hieroglyphic Illumination 3 times? Wait. Then what are the... What do the pips mean, then? Yeah, the green can't be amount I can use. I'm attempting to learn how this UI is. So, like, I can have 2 of those, but it doesn't say anywhere that that's the amount I could have. Yeah, there's a couple of things I'm not a fan. Like, I cannot tell from this interface how many copies of a card I could put into a deck. There's nothing in here that tells me that. How do I... Okay. That's how I add basics. So basics don't show up when I click on land. I have to click on this button for it. Shaking my head a lot. If I continue to shake my head a lot... Let me take a look at the deck now. Oh, this mana base is dreadful. I love it. Should probably have that island in here, right? Target creature token you control gets +1/+1 against turn and can't be blocked. And, like, we have Dream Stealer and... like a couple other odd creature tokens around. I'm going to be real with you. The reason I'm going for it is that I don't have a 23rd card I want in the deck. It would be like without weakness for the cycling. Can I make this smaller? Can I minimize this at all? Like, I can't... I just want to minimize this so I can see my deck. Okay, can I drag a... Okay, none of these are changeable in size. I just don't want this part of the interface here. Wait, when did I move back up to... How did you get back in the deck? Get out of here, Godfrey's Faithful. Get out of here. Alright, 17's good. One mountain, 2 blue sources... So Bolas would be on like 8. I don't want to go any lower. Let's do this. The Bolas is going to be bad, but it's also going to be great. So let's call this good. The Carrion's creatures are actually going to be our best cards. I like Ambit Eternal as well. Alright. Oh, let's go ahead and see how many people are playing right now. It seems made half for touch and half for mouse. Agreed. That is very much what it feels like. Smids. Okay. Gonna quick... turn that down a little bit. 2 lands. Cartouche on Cat. 2/2 for a striker. 33, 15, 3 draws. Let's see where this goes. Okay. Get ready for meow. Okay, white. This is a questionable keep. 2 lands and being off a color is not great. We only have 3 draw steps to draw into our 3rd land and have this hand do anything. If we fail to draw into the 3rd land, our hand is completely off. If we fail to draw into the black source, our hand is completely off. That hand was very, on the fence. It landed just because... If that was on the play, I would not have kept. So... Yep, tap cat. Cat is tapped. Okay, so they're blue as their other color. Okay, so... And then we tell our opponent we have failed to draw a land. Seriously, why does this vigilance? Ugh, that bothers me a lot. I probably said this a lot when I first saw this card. Like, that, the token and the card should match so that in your mind they're linked. This thing is very feathery, so the cat just kind of keeps pawing at it. You can't stop it. Unraveling Mummy would be good. Dream Stealer would be great. I like that card. Dream Stealer into unconventional tactics is just our opponent's hand is gone. Whenever this deals damage to a player, that player discards that many cards. If we had drawn the black source, all of a sudden... Oh, sure, whatever. Instead, we are going to lose this one pretty soundly. Think they had to break the rule to make it fit the cycle? Every cartridge gets plus 1/+1 at 1/1. At 1 might mana be too great if it only granted vigilance. Right, then why does the token not have first strike? There are 2 things you can change on this card. You can change the token or you can change the card. And they chose neither. Okay, strategic planning. That's good. So strategic planning is a cool reprint. That is land, hieroglyphic elimination of the grave, and they picked up another blue source. Dauntless Haven. Alright, so I get to attack in. Oh, thank you. So let's get Dream Stealer going. Now, if they tap out for something, I can jump the Dream Stealer and knock out their entire hand. That would be the best, is if they like... Please untap Camel. Thank you. So now I need you to tap 5 for like a 3/3 flyer, please. This is necessary. Because if they can just tap down my creature with Fanbearer, there's no point in all this. I need you to play another card. Talk Skirmisher is not enough to... Okay, that's just not enough then. Damn. So if I would have gone for this, they would just tap down the Dream Stealer. So there's no point in playing that. So no attacks. Let's play the Mummy. They have an effect here? There was a pause there. They have a Cycler. They have something for 1 blue. The MTG Arena interface has a very Eternal-like thing where you can sense pauses in the interface based on if they have a legal action or not. You can turn a lot of those off, like to just always give you it, rather than Eternal where there's no option for it. But they're very noticeable. We are playing really well for having missed our 3rd land drop for a year. That's good. Haven comes in, has Vigilance. Which kind of sucks, because if their big play is another flyer, I would like unconventional tactics, and then they would, like double block it. Maybe that's fine. Oh god, Curator of Mysteries. Whenever you cycle or discard another card, scry 1, 4/4 flyer. So we gotta just go to town. Now they tap it down. So yeah. I don't see how we're getting out of this. None of my cards deal with 6 power of flying. I'll be able to just pick this back up and waste some more time out of my opponent, but... Because, yeah, the Curator's always going to be act to block. Can I kill the cat and then get the cat Death Touch, maybe? Maybe. Damn, that is the play I wanted last turn. Why? Why would auto tap do that? Do you have to pay money / in-game currency to draft? Yes and yes. Yes and or yes. Like, why would it do that? Alright, so this is where I'm gonna die to flyers, which, that is fair. This is why games of Magic are best at 3, is because this sort of thing happens enough. And we knew that keeping the hand, that was a high chance. 3 draw steps to draw into your color, 33, and you have 8 possible draws, is not great. Alright. Let's jump back in. I wonder if we'll see Bill Sting. Am I going to play against the same player a lot? Am I going to play against... Okay, Local Esquire. This looks fine. All main colors and, like, a curve. Shepherd Dunes is nice. That's like pump the team on a desert. Ooh. Cartouche on Emmet Eternal is really strong. This is really good. I like this hand a lot. Like Emmet Eternal and then into Steadfast Sentinel into Supply Caravan is a curve. And like Emmet Eternal with the Cartouche is really good. This is like the league format they have at MTGO? Yeah, a lot like that. In the sense that, like, but you're not playing a match, is the difference. You're playing a single game against an opponent rather than a best of 3. Meaning that sideboards don't have any... Oh, a mirror match. Okay. Oh! Well, that sucks hard. All of a sudden, my really good curve is really poor. Steadfast Sentinel actually doesn't work with Supply Caravan at all. Wow. Yeah, that's got me. How much in-game currency does it take to draft? How easy to earn enough currency to draft? 5,000 gold, which is the equivalent of doing every single thing possible to get gold in the game for about 5 days. Actually, it might be a little better or worse than that. That's $5-ish adjacent. I don't know. It's hard to answer with the actual pricing because it's really obtuse at times. Okay, so let's go in and then play Supply Caravan. Earn back enough gold to draft again if you come out with a net win record? No, because you don't get gold from drafts. Again, this game uses 2 different currencies for some reason. You have gold and then you have gems. But unlike Eternal, you don't win gold from them, you win gem. Really? Okay. I am very happy about my opponent playing Luxa River Shrine. That card doesn't do anything. Cartouche on this, or... Okay, so Bantu's Monument means they can drain me off. But I have a lot of flying going on. And then Steadfast Sentinel I can Eternalize if it dies, so that's really good. Okay, so they've got this life gain thing. Yeah, I'm, like, as far as Arena goes, I like the gameplay a lot. I don't like the, I don't like the interfacing on some of the deck building very much. And then there's the economy of the game, which is just... Oof. Oof is the only noise I can really make for it. I'll be honest with you. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the sub, Bulldozer. Oh. I guess they're gonna be coming in? That seems like a really weird time to tap down my... I'm not blocking that. Okay, so if this dies, put 2 -1/-1 counters. One more land and I can Bolas. Okay, I'm just going to attack in the air. 1 card left in hand, and they have the River Shrine, which is gaining them. Spending 5k on drafting generally gets results better than spending the money on boosters. That's because when you spend 5k on a draft, you're getting 3 packs of actual packs in Magic, which are 14 cards. Whereas when you're spending that much on cards in... oh, well, luckily the first strike beats that. Oh. Yeah, I guess my opponent's gone. Whereas when you spend 5,000 gold on boosters... So let me go show you that. Quick. So, a draft is 5,000 gold. And if you went to buy packs with that, you would get 5 packs of 8 card packs. Whereas if you draft, you're getting 3 packs of 14 card packs. So you're getting less rares, but you're getting to choose the rares you're picking. And you're also getting a pack from the draft itself. Where do I... Hold on. Okay. There we go. So yeah, these gems are the thing you get from winning this. And a draft is... I think it's 750 gems, which is $4.99. But yeah, you're playing up to 7 or 3 losses. Very much like the leagues. Alright, well, let's see if we find another mirror match. Biku. Now, this is a really good hand. Cartouche on Dreamstealer? Oh, yes, please. That sounds really good. This hand's nice. It even has a Sandblast as removal. But yeah, Dreamstealer with is whenever it deals damage, they discard that many cards. So Cartouche means they'll be discarding 2 on hit. Cat status. Oh, it had a different Meow. There are multiple Meows? They have something. Do they have a cycling? They must have a cycling. There's cycling. Jer's renunciation. Wow, a lot of white here. White, blue, white, black, white, black. Is that just like what the AI pushes you towards, maybe? This isn't enough yet, but like, we'll have to continue seeing if that's like all of them. Yeah, it's closed beta still. You can't. You still have to like sign up for the beta on it. Though it is has money active in the game, like you can buy gems for dollars. Okay, having Dreamstealer is gonna be really nice. I want to be able to just hit my opponent and get them to discard 2 cards next turn. Meow. 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 I like the cat. Yeah, white black. I need you to play a 3-drop, please. I don't want you to kill Dreamstealer. That'd be a bit annoying. I wouldn't have much left. Sort of need that card to kill you. I guess they could, like, have the counter thing that's like 2 -1/-1 counters. Ooh, maybe they'll split it. Unburden yourself. I'll discard 2 cards, sure. Goodbye, Bolas. Unburden yourself. What is that Eternal card? I know that call out. Unburden yourself. As that call out that like I always thought was really weird. It had this odd toning to it. Oh god, apples. Pay money to keep your deck between, yeah. Alright. Unconventional Tactics and the Moaning Wall. Unconventional Tactics, they just get to buy back, so that's fine. 4th land is a swamp. Anoint your priest. So we attack with Kenra Eternal because it still does its thing. The Afflict means even if they like block with Anoint your priest, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna show you the worst thing in the current interface for... Maybe I'm not. Yeah, here it is. This is it. This is the worst thing in the current interface for Arena. I want you to look at the bottom right. I hate this. My button currently says end turn. That is not what that, like... But why would I want to end turn? I want to play Amit Eternal. But no, all buttons you have say end turn. You have no option to do so, because when you're in first strike combat damage step, it just says end turn on the button for no reason. This button won't actually end your turn, but you wouldn't know that the first time you play. Dauntless Haven, Doomfall, alright. So like when I hit end turn, watch what's gonna happen. Combat damage happens. Yeah, that's what end turn it sounds like. Yeah, it's a very, very annoying bug with it. Alright, they kept one card, which was Those Who Serve. And they get their... No, they don't get Unconventional Tactics back because they have no planes. Let's go like this. Blasted by sand! And then this hits and goes back up. I drew something. Sure. Let's go all in. They can't afford the double block on Dream Stealer anymore. Not that it does anything, they don't have a hand. That still has them taking 8 damage. Because of the Afflict. 4, 2, 1, 8. Alright. There we got our 200 gems. So yeah, the full infinite point is somewhere in between here. 650 and 850 because 750 is a draft. So. Yeah, Afflict is a mechanic. Oh, hey, Haller. They're such a good card. Like that Fire Kavu. Last night at the local FNM, I played a red Gruul kicker splashing for this hand rules. What if this hand's really good? Splashing for 2 copies of In Bolas's clutch. In Bolas clutches. Splashing for double blue cards, which was really good. Okay. So we want to play Mummy Paramount first. You can't combine gems and gold to pay for a draft. No, you cannot. Oh, goodness. Emmett, get in there. I am crushing. I am continuing to crush. I guess we play Wayward Servant. They. And I guess I'm just gonna hit for 9 on turn 4? And then have lethal next turn because I have a pacifism? Oh my god. Goodbye! Hey, Karn. I feel bad. That game was just my best curve ever. Like, I feel very sorry for my opponent in that last one. Now this one just is not keepable in my eyes, because this only functions if I actually draw the black. So, we're gonna mulligan. Okay. Ammon Eternal makes this a lot better. I'm gonna play the farmland. I know I should cycle that, but I'm gonna play that for... Okay, blue-white. Want to play Ammon on 3 and then, like, compulsory rest to force it through. That's a good card. Let's not reveal our colors quite yet. So this is a really good one, because that is a really cheap embalm. Do they have a third land? Or do they just have another 2-drop? Oh, they don't! Alright. Ammon, go, Ammon! Yes, yes, yes! Ammon Eternal is here for you. Oh, yes! Are you ready for crushing? They have to have their own copy of Compulsory Arrest to truly deal with this at this juncture. Looks like they're missing a third land, though it also looks like they have action. So... Countervailing winds on the cycle. They drew a land, though. That pause there meant they had action. Cycling, however, is not, Yes! It's good. I would have loved it to be on summon, because that would have just meant I played it again next turn. No changes. Okay, so there's 3 lands. Do they draw their 4th? Yes, good. Good. So we need to draw a mountain or the Bolas land I included that's like a mountain. Proven combatant. Sure. And Anointer Priest. Okay, I feel like... Compulsory rest on the duelist lets this attack freely. They can chump block it, but it still has afflict 3. And if they don't jump block it, it goes back to a 5/5. So, good odds either way. That's actually the power of this card, is the afflict on it makes it very dangerous. So this is 6 on the Eternalize for a 4/4. Okay, they drew 4th land. They can sack Trueheart Duelist to gain 2 life, and then they can embalm it. I know that that's pulling the trigger on the rest a little early, but I think it was worth it, specifically with the Eternal. Okay, and we're probably gonna see like a... Okay. That's a good Eternalize, Senior Striker. That's good, because either they block with Anointer Priest and this lives, or they block with a Striker. And it trades. I'd be fine with trade, because that's going to bring our opponent to 9. Flick 3. Then we get to play Haven of Enduring Hope, which is a 3-turn clock. Not actually, because of rest, but rest plus priest. But it's a pretty good clock. We also have Bolas to... Come on in. 7 damage to target opponent, by the way, is one of those modes. Gonna bring up Bolas here for you to read. If we draw on a mountain, we can play it next turn. Target opponent exiles top card of their library. You can cast it. That's a non-land. You can exile it and you can cast it. Each opponent exiles 2 cards from their hand. Bolas deals 7 damage to target opponent, creature an opponent controls, or planeswalker. And exile each non-land permanent your opponent controls. So I just have a 7-point burn spell. Okay, no need for that anymore because they've got the Sunscourge Champion, but let's go ahead and get in there. And we'll play our Caravan, get us a 1/1. So now we have 2 live draws that turn on Bolas. We have both lands will do it. Because the other one filters into red and we have that. We also just have Aven of Enduring Hope attacking a bunch of times. Sunscourge Champion is another card with Eternalize for discard a card. But the Eternalize of that means that you'll gain 4 life, which makes Sunscourge Champion very powerful. Same with their dead... why was this on top of their grave? It's not the most recent card that entered there. These are... Oh, because those 2 are over here. Okay. So this is 5 to Eternalize on discard? And we have the Dunes as well. Devoted Crop Mate is... Exert, return 2 mana cost less. Okay, so Exert to bring back Proven Combatant. Let's just attack for 3. Keep my opponent in range of Bolas kill. I mean, at this point, I have no need to play lands anymore. I obviously played the desert because that's a good threat. But I don't think I need to play this plains at any point anymore. We can just hold that for bluffing. Okay. Really? I guess they'll exert and pick it back up. Right? Is it just me, or is this the same sound that Hearthstone has? Oh, cat status is here. Greetings!
My victory is certain.
Blasted! Lava Axe! Well, that felt good. Death is certain. That felt really good that my opponent healed up to 7. Thank you for the bits, Azah. Hey, Shabadoo. Yeah, we're playing Bolas in here. What happened during deck building? I realized I only had 22 cards I wanted to play. The 23rd card would have just been like a card with cycling to fill it out. And so I decided, while I'm already splashing blue, I might as well put in the red for the 23rd. Oh, this has got the Eternal. We have more white sources than we do black sources. And we also have perfect fishing for Bolas. I don't like that Bolas is in my opener, but I really like that Ahmed Eternal is, so I'm going to keep it based on that. This is a sticky one as well. If I don't draw the white, we're going to be off pretty hard. Thank you for the 7th month sub, Spider. That's perfectly timed. Okay, green. Ooh, Kero. Kero. Green, black. Kero. Alright, we really need that third land. Third land of any variety makes our hand function very, very well. Amit Eternal and Dream Stealer are both good plays. Thank you, Tungsten Holster, for the bits. Thank you a lot. But yeah, like this here. So we are currently 15 and 31, not great odds. I'd really like to play Amit Eternal. Without third land, this hand's quite poor. You can obviously tell. But any land turns on a lot of our plays, even, like, just this. So, yeah, let's go ahead and go in. We're lying to our opponent about what we are, though. That's really cool. Our opponent has no idea what we actually are. So, you know, Crypt of the Eternals plus these swamps make us look like blue-black or blue-red. Or maybe all three. Whereas we're just lying. It's great. So, this is it. This is one of the better Exert cards. Exerts for +2/+2, attacks for 5. If you have a way to untap it, it gets really dangerous. Or Vigilance. Both ways to make this card very dangerous. I'm going to take 5 from it if it comes in. We are all three. You're correct. Some of the best lies are lies that aren't lies at all. It turns... Thank you, Horrible, for the sub. I appreciate all the subs a lot. I appreciate everybody else, too, who's just here. I'm glad you're here enjoying the stream. Kenra Eternal, sure. So Amit's down to 4/4. If they play another 2-drop, that would bring Amit down to a 3/3, which would be like their best line. You know what? That's really good. This is one of our best land draws. It turns on Bolas, lets me play Dream Stealer, and then turns on everything else the turns after. So that's actually really good. Are they going to chump Amit? Yeah, they're going to chump Amit. Do they have a trick, perhaps? We're still getting the 3 damage in with Amit, so that's great. Alright, cool. So, a cool thing I'm going to get to do is I'm going to play Compulsory Rest to force Amit through. I think that's important. Okay, so that's... breaks those chains. We actually need 4 more lands because this is a filter. Crypt of the Eternals is actually a really poor card. I really wanted it to just be Crumbling Necropolis. And I think I remember that they did have it as Crumbling Necropolis at one point. Perfect. Perfect. Compulsory Rest. That is exactly what we want. So, Compulsory Rest on their only blocker. Amit Eternal's going to get through. And we get to discard a card from our opponent's hand. But they didn't want to put Crumbling Necropolis in the set alone without the rest of the cycle, was the problem. Crumbling Necropolis being the cycle from shards. What do we get out of them? Search your library for a land. Okay, it's beneath the sands. That's cool. So yeah, now Amit Eternal's back up to 5/5, and their Bitterbow Sharpshooters is just off. Well, Bitterbow Sharpshooters returns. Yeah, I'm just coming in. And then this Aven will finish things off. If I draw the mountain, I can play this. If I don't draw the mountain, I need to draw 2 lands. And also, my opponent is at 7, so Bolas is currently in lethal territory. Obviously, the Kenra Eternal and the Amit Eternal both afflict. They actually have some problems here. Like, they're going to go to 1 against a Kenra Eternal, so they have to sack this Compulsory Rest to not die. Greater Sandworm, huh? Anyway, here's our Angel of Mercy. Angel of Mercy was the card in Invasion. That was the exact text of this, but an angel. Alright, moving on. Up to 5 wins. One more win gets us another draft back. So, that's good. So we only have a possibility of 3 more games. Yeah, thanks, Bolas. That turned out very well. French. Like the keep that was a bit not great did end up working. Hope for a bird set so we can bird noise.wave. I would love bird noise.wave's return. I have told you that bird noise.wave was in MTGO 3.0. It was in MTGO 3.0. Bird noise was what happened. What you got when you played a plains. It's not the current one, but I'll keep this. This is fixing. It's kind of poor fixing, but it's fixing. Oh, thank you for the sub Medibot. Thank you very much. Oh! Whenever a creature enters the battlefield and the enchanted player's control, the player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Sure. Did the music just drop out of the game? I think it did. Anyway, the cat should offset this card. Yep, mummies, sure. Let's go ahead and play our Unraveler. Mummy Paramount. Mummy... Oh, God. Okay, I need the supply caravans down. No blocks. So Steadfast Sentinel seems like a good play here. Because I'll play this, double block one of the Mummy Paramounts if they just have +1/+1. And if I need to gain life back, I can just make the cat jump. Sail! Whenever this... Sorry, what's the text on this? Enters the battlefield. So they get... They get to kill one of these two, but not both, unless they have, like, instant mummy. So cat lives. Ooh, I can play Temet. That's nice. I'm gonna go ahead and take lifelink here. And then we're going to play our own Mummy Paramount. So the cat will be unblockable when it becomes a token, which is good. Okay, 2 cards left in hand. We still have a lot left. No blocks there. My Mummy Paramount's worth more than that. Okay, 5. 6 on that Eternalize. Impeccable timing. So this is the weaker Gideon's Reproach. It also looks like we have a person... Is this Dark Souls? Like, is this like Sen's Fortress? Like, we got the little... They aren't... This is like a... Rather than a snake, it's a... it's not a snake, but, you know. My point stands. I like asking, is this Dark Souls a lot? And then let's go ahead and supply Caravan here. We'll lose 2 life to it, but we get the board fully under our control. Again, I can just gain my life back with Flying Cat, which is what I plan on doing. Jump Cat. Cat jump. Oh. Alright, so... Cat jump. No, that's fine. I should have done that first. I would have got in with this warrior token. That's fine. I kind of wanted to leave this back to be able to threaten a double block on both things, but... Oh, Torment, huh? I'm just gonna lose 3 life a lot. That's fine. I don't care about that very much. Opponent's trying to, like, Death of 1,000 stings me. But, like, the angel means that's not gonna work very well. Yeah. Yeah, I should have played this first. Again, my mind says this card has first strike. Because it's a 1/1 token. Let's lose the 3 life. That was just a mistake by me then. I'm gonna go ahead and... Eternalize. And then we're gonna pay and pick up unconventional tactics. And then we're just gonna jump cat again. Okay, looking like we're in a really good position. We'll be able to vigilance for 5. Yo, check out Steadfast Sentinel. Goodbye, Steadfast Sentinel. I'll just crush. And then we get to pick up our unconventional tactics again. And that's gonna be the game. I can't see what they made. Oh, they played a land. Yeah, let's lose 3 life again. Flying cat! Unconventional cat! Unconventional cat! This cat continues to fly. I'm really happy about cat. So our opponent was trying to Death of 1,000 stings us, but literally the fact that we had a lifelinker turned that off. Alright, 1 more win or 2 losses. That's what we got. Ooh, is it storming out? Ooh, nice. The rain's finally here. This looks good. Wayward Servant, Amen Eternal, and the removal that goes with Amen Eternal. We're on the play, which makes this a little worse, but the Unraveling Mummy and the Amen Eternal are both so powerful I'm willing to keep it. So we're 2 and 33 to draw one of our lands, which is a bit awkward, but like our cards are so powerful that 1 land turns us on real good. There we go. So we're going to play Wayward Servant, and that looks really good. And our opponent played the Desert of the True. Oh, Ketra's Avenger. I'm willing to offer this trade. I want to keep the board a little open for Amen Eternal to do their work. That's why I'm doing this. They probably have like a pacifism here. The dunes, hold of the dunes, or desert's hold, or whatever that is. No, just devoted crop mate. Oh, that makes sense. I understand why they did what they did then. Because they can devoted crop mate and get that back. So our opponent's got to be like hefty exert. If they exert this, I'm fine with that. They get back their Oketra's Avenger. I can probably use compulsory rest to force Omid Eternal through, or the fact that I can death touch Omid Eternal makes it a much more credible threat. The interface for exerting is a bit odd, so it's easy to be able to mess that one up. Okay, so there's Oketra's Avenger back. Sure. Cat Cetus. Okay. A little bit of a bother with the devoted crop mate around. Do I want to press it? That trades with Oketra's Avenger, and then they just... That's probably fine. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the crop mate so they can't just keep doing that. Yeah, summoning sick is what that means. They can't attack or use tap abilities on the turn it comes in. Cat v Cat, Unraveling Mummy versus Solitary Camel. We got Bolas, but we need to draw 2 lands to turn Bolas on. That'd be alright. No blocks. I'd like to upgrade this cat, because this cat becoming a zombie cat, Embalm turns into a zombie, and zombie cat is more powerful. Ooh. Chef of Dunes. With Desert of the True, so they have multiple activations. Dauntless Aven. We'll let them untap. I want to clear their board a little bit. Oh, impeccable timing. Okay. Dang. I believe this one might be theirs. And then they get lifelink and they get their cat back. Yeah, let's cycle that. Two of each. Yeah, I think this one's gonna be it. Which, that's fine, that puts us at 6-2, meaning we'll be going to our final game. Because, yeah, they probably should have just sacked one of their lands here. Anyway, Cat v Cat. Move along. I've already accepted that this one is clearly in their favor. Ooh, the Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs. Yeah, doing the compulsory rest a turn earlier on the Devoted Crop might have been the better line. Just to keep the Omid Eternal going a lot quicker. Like, they wouldn't have been able to build a board as quick as they did. Anyway. Well, it's a solitary. It's just the one camel that lives out there. And they get to double ping, which is going to be enough to kill me. Because they untapped the wall. Alright. So let's go ahead and, we have our final game, because we are at, well, once this thing goes by, we are at 6 wins and 2 losses. So we're either going to be getting our final win, or we're going to be getting our final loss. Which is fine by me. 6 wins is already enough to pay back the draft fully, because 850 gems is a draft plus 100. So, final game. AI offers you complimentary Bolas, you take it. Yeah. Fafnir FX. It sounds like a, oh, I like it. Oh, this hand's terrible, but I like it. Like, there's no offense going on here at all, but it has Bolas. And it has all the colors for Bolas. Oh, that's beautiful. But no, Fafnir FX sounds like a Mega Man Star Fox enemy. Oh. Yeah. Hello. Let's lie to our opponent. So I need to get some cards to play before Bolas, or else I'm just gonna lose. Mega Man Star Force. It was a DS series. I'm gonna go ahead and cycle Jeru's Resolve on the end of their turn. So, our opponent has no idea what's going on, and we have every color available to us. All the red players hiding out at the end, yeah. Interesting they didn't mid-combat that, seeing as that's damage. Like, that's just damage. Weird. I've played this in Hollow One as of recent. It does some silly things in that deck. Whenever you exert a creature, deal 1 damage to each opponent, gain 1 life. It's probably worth buying. So, cycle this. So yeah, that looks like it's worth my compulsory rest and then playing Mummy Paramount. Okay, there's double white, double red. So the Resolute Survivors isn't on its own exerts, it's on all exerts. So the fact that this is... Oh, Magma Spray. Alright. That's good. That means Carrion's creature isn't dying to Magma Spray, which I like. It also means we aren't getting 2 for 1 on this cartouche, which we very much could have with that Magma Spray. They're going real slow, which is nice. Okay, Sun Surge Champion, which gains them their life. I'm gonna go ahead and, like, just play out a... Ahem. I'm gonna go for this. This could be very bad, but it prevents that champion from coming in, and they already spent the Magma Spray. If they have another removal spell, this is going to look pretty poor for us. As long as, if it's a big removal spell, I'd feel okay. But like a second Magma Spray would make this look a little poor. We are on Bolas in 1 turn if we draw land after this. Manticore, ooh, sweet. A 5 that has to attack. I kill that in combat. Nice. Hey, Festering Mummy, I don't think I've seen you all day. No attackers, please. So yeah, this is a 5-4 that has to attack into my 4-2 first strike. They must have a combat trick then. When Arena comes out, how much will a lag behind Paper MTG with respect to new sets? Doubt it's going to be much because, like, right now, it had Dominaria very close to when Dominaria came out. So I would guess, like, not very much. So they must have a trick here, and I'm just gonna flat ask if they have it. Because they do not. Okay. Perfect. True Art Twins exerts for... Can exert +1/+0 your team is for toughness. Okay. This draft was specifically just for the old set? Yes. Dominaria exists on this. They just chose not to do Dominaria for some reason. And I say for some reason. They actually did say they had a reason. They wanted to wait on Dominaria for them to have more draft, like data for the AI. Again, I've mentioned that there's a disconnect between the token and the cartouche that causes... Hey, hey, hey! Bolas!
Look upon my omnipotence.
I'm gonna exile their hand.
Take what is mine.
Yeah, okay. Feel pretty good about that theft. Thanks, Bolas.
No, you won't be needing those.
Sure, big old granite titan. Let's keep stealing.
You dare challenge a god?
Bolas continues to have a bunch of call-outs. So Bolas' ult is exile each non-land permanent your opponent controls. So, they'll lose everything. Alright, full court blocks. That should result in everything on their board getting out of here. Except for the thing that they could recur. Do we ult Bolas or we keep stealing? Oh, I keep stealing, then I ult Bolas when ult Bolas won't die.
Or your filth is gone.
How many lines do you have, Bolas? blocking interface reminds me of a conspiracy theorist board of strings and clippings. Yeah. No desert for that. Anyway, let's go ahead and, and then just blast them. Thanks, Bolas. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our prizes. You'll notice that it has a gems and a booster. From what I've been told, the way the boosters work is that it is one booster base for all 7 of these, and then a 10% chance for booster 2 and a 10% chance on booster 3, having nothing to do with your win record. So you could go 0-3 and get 3 boosters and the gems, or you could go 7 and 0 and get the 1 booster. Anyway, we get a full draft back, and, oh, I click off that. Anywho, let's see what our pack has. Bolas won 7 games. Oh, never enters the battlefield. Oh, I actually like this Kenra a lot. I don't think this sees, like, any play. The fact that it's a wizard actually matters these days. Ooh, that's cool. Jackal Wizard. You can play, like, Wizard Lightning in a deck with this. So that's cool. You can get enough currency back to draft. Yes, you can. Sorry, when you asked earlier, I said you asked specifically about gold, and the answer is no, it doesn't give you gold, but it gives you... so like if I go back in here, 750 of our 950. So, anyway, let me check a thing here. Alright, let's go ahead and do one more of these. I think that'll be worthwhile. So, let me quick clip the stream, and then we'll do one more of these Hour Devastation drafts, and then I don't think I'm going to do any more Hour Devastation drafts, which changes my stream plans for tomorrow, I suppose. But let's do that for now. This will be fun. So...